This is Justin from Australia, and his revert story will give you goosebumps. No Muslim friends, no masjid nearby, no one to even explain Islam to him. Yet somehow, he was being guided.
People often ask me why I became Muslim, whether it's here in Malaysia or back home in Australia at the masjid. And really, when I get asked this, I have to think because it's not the most simple answer, like many revert stories where they had a dream or they knew Muslims. Like I had knew no Muslims. And for me, it started with dhikr. So I didn't obviously know what dhikr was, but through Allah's guidance, through Allah's mercy, I somehow came to know the words Alhamdulillah, and it just stuck with me. It stuck in my heart, truly. And I remember this must be like 4 years ago now, walking around the worksite, working in construction, and just throughout the day, just Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah.
Allahu Akbar. Imagine this, a man who has never met a Muslim walking around a construction site in Australia, making dhikr without even knowing what dhikr is. His fitrah was calling him back to Allah, and he couldn't resist it. But Justin didn't just rely on feelings. He needed proof. He needed to know for certain that Islam was the truth. So he ordered a Quran, read it cover to cover, alone. No teacher, no imam, just him and the words of Allah. And then he found this.
This astonishing miracle in the Quran proved to me that Islam is the truth. So in the Quran, the word for land is mentioned 13 times and the word for sea is mentioned 32 times. Now that's a total of 45. Now before I tell you the numbers, ask yourself this. How could a man 1400 years ago have known these figures I'm about to tell you? So let's recap. The word for land is mentioned 13 times and the word for sea is mentioned 32 times, totaling 45. So let's take 13 and divide it by 45 and we get 28.8%. 32 divided by 45, we get 71.1%. And here's the astonishing miracle. So modern science confirms that the earth is 29% land and 71% sea, which is the ratio the Quran revealed 1400 years ago, long before satellites, long before ocean mapping. This is not coincidence, this is not guesswork, this is divine precision. This is a sign from Allah that the Quran is the truth.
Subhanallah, a book revealed 1,400 years ago in the Arabian desert, containing scientific facts that wouldn't be discovered until centuries later. The land to sea ratio, the formation of mountains, the development of the human embryo. For Justin, this was undeniable proof. So what did he do? He took his Shahada alone in his home. No Muslims around, no ceremony, just him and Allah. He taught himself how to pray, spent months in isolation, perfecting his salah before he ever stepped foot in a masjid. Today, Justin has memorized 24 surahs of the Quran and is working towards memorizing 30 by the end of the year. From atheist to hafiz in training, from complete isolation to the ummah, from darkness to light. This is what happens when Allah chooses you. No obstacles can stand in the way, not distance, not isolation, not ignorance. When Allah guides, He guides completely. Brother Justin shares more of his journey on social media. We have linked everything in the description below. Follow him, learn from him, and make dua for him. Stories like this remind us why we say Alhamdulillah for Islam.